I know this sounds crazy, but would you be my date this weekend? Just pretend we're together. Logan Harper looked up from arranging books in his cozy bookstore. Ink smudged across his hands from the old register. The woman standing in the doorway looked familiar somehow. Designer heels, silk blouse, nervous energy radiating off her like the sun beating down on a California sidewalk. "Ma'am, I think you got the wrong place," he said quietly, brushing dust from his hands. "No," her voice cracked slightly. "I saw you last week. You helped that elderly couple?" Then Logan remembered the broken-down minivan en route. There's the elderly couple, Harold and Dorothy, stranded in the afternoon heat. He had offered them water, helped push the van to a safer spot, and refused the $20 they offered because he'd seen Dorothy counting coins in her purse. What he hadn't noticed was the sleek black SUV parked 50 yards ahead. Madeline's car also overheated, and the young woman in a business suit was watching him work. She hadn't made her meeting, because she couldn't stop thinking about what real kindness looked like. Someone filmed it, posted it online. Bookstore owner helps elderly couple, refuses payment. 3 million views. But I didn't need the video. I was there. I saw your face when you handed back their money. She perched on his counter, her polished exterior crumbling like old wallpaper. My family reunion is this weekend. Everyone keeps asking why I'm still single, why I'm always working, why I can't just be normal. I need someone kind, someone real, just for 2 days. Her name was Madeline Reynolds, 28 years old, CEO of a tech startup in San Francisco, and utterly alone. Logan was 33, inherited his father's bookstore after he passed away from cancer 3 years ago. He understood loneliness. "All right, I'll do it. I'll get you through this." "No money." His voice was firm but gentle. "If I'm doing this, it's because you need help, not because you're buying it." The reunion was held at a lakeside estate in the Midwest. Logan borrowed his friend Tyler's truck and picked up Madeline Saturday morning. She'd transformed back into her corporate armor, but her hands trembled as they drove. "What if they see through this?" she asked. "Then they see through it. You're still you either way." Her sister Victoria greeted them with a smile sharp as glass. "Madeline, you actually brought someone." The weekend unfolded like a play. Madeline's mother, Eleanor, watched with hawk eyes. Her father, Richard, barely looked up from his phone. Cousins exchanged knowing glances. During dinner, Eleanor criticized Madeline's career. "You're 28, darling. When will you focus on what matters? Family legacy." Logan's fork clinked against his plate. "With respect, ma'am, I've watched Madeline this weekend. She listens when people talk. She notices when someone needs something. She's kind even when she's hurting. Seems to me that's exactly what matters." The table went silent. Madeline's eyes glistened. No one had ever defended her like that. Later by the lake, she found Logan skipping stones in the moonlight. "Why did you say that?" "You barely know me." "I know enough. I know you stopped to help a kid find his mom yesterday. I know you called your assistant to check on her sick daughter. My dad taught me that kindness isn't about how much money you make. It's about showing up, making people feel less alone. I feel less alone with you. I haven't felt that in, I can't remember how long." Sunday morning brought revelation. Victoria cornered Logan by the coffee station. "I know who she is. Madeline Reynolds, CEO of Novatech, worth millions. And you're what? Hoping for a payday?" Logan set down his cup slowly. "I'm hoping your sister realizes she doesn't need to prove anything to people who should already see her." Madeline overheard. She found Logan packing his bag, her face unreadable. "You knew what they'd think, what this would look like." "Yeah, I met her eyes. Did it anyway." "Why?" "Because you asked for help. Because you needed someone to see you as a person, not a portfolio. Because everyone deserves to feel worthy. Even if it's just for a weekend." She broke then quietly, the way people break when they've been strong too long. Logan held her. This powerful woman who'd built empires but couldn't build a bridge to her own family. They drove back in silence, but it wasn't uncomfortable. It was the silence of two people who'd shared something real. At his bookstore, Madeline finally spoke. "I can't pay you. You won't let me, but I want to do something. Then show up for yourself. Stop living for their approval." Madeline nodded, tears on her cheeks. She hugged him tight and grateful, then left. Weeks passed. Then one Tuesday, a single mother named Pamela arrived with a broken bike and no money. Logan fixed it free, like always. As she rode away, Madeline pulled up in a modest sedan. I've been thinking about kindness, about showing up. I want to start a foundation to help people like Pamela, but I need someone who understands what help actually looks like. Logan raised an eyebrow. You offering me a job? A partnership between someone who understands wealth and someone who understands worth? They built something extraordinary. The foundation helped hundreds, then thousands. But something unexpected happened. Logan's story spread. The viral video resurfaced. People started coming to his bookstore not just for books, but because they heard about the owner who fixed lives and hearts. His business grew. He hired 2 employees, then 5, expanded the shop, but he never stopped helping those who needed it. One evening, Madeline visited the bookstore. It was bustling now, alive with purpose. Look at what you've built, she said, watching Logan train a young apprentice named Miguel. Look at what we built, he corrected. They didn't fall in love. They didn't marry. But they built something better, a friendship rooted in mutual respect. A foundation that changed lives and proof that kindness multiplies when you give it away. Years later at a fundraiser, someone asked Madeline about her success. She smiled and said, "Someone once showed up for me when he had nothing to gain. He taught me that the greatest currency in the world isn't money, it's kindness. And the beautiful thing about kindness, the more you give, the richer everyone becomes."